This is not even funny. You cannot even make it to the door.
Who are you calling?
911.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I don't need an ambulance.
Okay, then we're going to drive you to the hospital.
Sonny, I haven't eaten all day. I just stood up too quickly. I got a head rush.
You don't know what could be wrong with your head? And you're going to tell me that you fainted because you're hungry? You walked into the statue.
Yeah, monstrosity that it is.
And knocked yourself out.
Look, I am well enough to know when a man is overreacting. I'm going to go back to my hotel and I'm going to lie down.
You know what they say about concussions? That you can't sleep for more than a couple hours at a time?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's spoken like a man who has had vast experience with injuries. What is your point?
Okay, either you go to the hospital or you're going to stay here where I can keep an eye on you.
And he's a control freak. Who knew? Okay, fine.
See?
I'll stay. But I can't sleep in these clothes.
Then take your damn clothes off. That is almost as cute as your Sacred Heart uniform.
Well, on graduation day, I promised myself I would never again wear box pleats or button-down shirts.
You know, there was a rumor that the nuns used to measure the distance from the girls' knees to the hems of their skirts, and you were sent home on more than one occasion.
Lies! There was only one girl who was ever sent home, Christine...
Mariani.
You would remember the school slut.
No.
You took her out, didn't you?
No. That was Mark Cirillo's girl.
Cirillo's? Yes, I remember the Cirillos.
Uh-huh.
You spent a lot of time over at the Cirillo's house. The dad, he had a sporting goods store.
You did not leave the past that far behind.
I think that blow to the head jarred my memory.
Mr. Seattle, I've got to see him. Sorry, boss. Not again. I'm just saying you have a tendency to be less focused when you're trying to impress a new woman, that's all.
Okay, first of all, Bernie, this woman is not a new woman, okay? And I'm not trying to impress anyone.
All right, I'm just saying that given the fact that Jason may be incarcerated for the foreseeable future, the business is going to need your full attention. So maybe you could just reschedule the young lady to say...
Bernie, you're an accountant, am I right?
You are right.
And a fine one at that.
Thank you.
So stick to giving me advice on numbers. Tell the hotel casino manager at the Playa that I will call him in the morning. Say good night, Bernie.
Good night, Bernie.
Milo.
Yeah. Night, Bernie. Good night, Bernie. Okay. All right.
That man thinks I'm sleeping with you.
That man's name's Bernie, and he's discreet about everything. He's my accountant. Yeah.
He handles your coffee business.
Why do you care what people think?
I have a reputation.
Christine Mariani had a reputation, but Connie was one of the good girls.
Oh, I was? I mean, she was.
Why don't I make you that pasta?
No.
What?
No pasta. I prefer chicken breast, grilled, skinless, boneless, and a side of steamed vegetables be fine.
You're kidding me.
Okay, well, if you've got fish, broiled, if it's fresh.
So this is what it's like to be Kate Howard? You don't have flavor in your food anymore?
If I wanted to be a size 12, I would have stayed in Bensonhurst. The editor of Couture magazine is expected to maintain her appearance.
And can I say, it's been maintained nicely. Iced tea. I'd give you wine, but it would be dangerous for a woman in your position.
And what position is that?
Half naked in my living room.
It is not really fair to flirt with a woman who may be disoriented.
Well, I'm not flirting. I'm actually telling the truth. You look a lot better in my shirt than you do in your own designer wardrobe.
Boss, I'm really worried about you. Oh, no.
Milo. Yes. What part of do not disturb are you having trouble with?
Sorry, boss, but it's Max. He's my brother. What am I supposed to do?
You tell him to wait. If he doesn't, shoot him.
Milo, Mr. C wasn't serious, all right? Put the gun away.
Okay.
God. Look, he just feels guilty because he knows he's being unfair to Mrs. C.
You have to understand something. There is no Mrs. C. She married Jax, am I right? That was her decision, and you don't get to have an opinion on who my guests are.
Boss, you haven't even had a decent mourning period from the end of your last relationship.
Relationship? Excuse me, what relationship? Sonny and I are not in a relationship. Sonny, would you explain it to them?
Nice outfit.
Max.
Okay, the only reason that I'm here is because I bumped my head on that ridiculous statue your fabulous Mrs. C had delivered to my house. And Sonny wants me to stay here to make sure that I don't have a concussion. And the only reason that I'm wearing this is because I refuse to sleep in my clothes. Now, why am I trying to explain myself to a thug? To a thug's thug?
Max, there's nothing to explain. I mean, she's Kate Howard.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Right. Nothing has happened yet.
No.
I mean, will happen. Ever. All I plan to do is have a little bite of supper and then go to sleep. In a guest room. Far, far away from Sonny, who I barely know.
Wait, I know you.
Yes. Yes, of course you do. Anyone who doesn't live under a rock knows who I am.
Miss NASCAR 2000?
What?
I would know those legs anywhere. I will never forget those hot pants you wore when you got that trophy.
Okay, no, see, I would never be caught dead in hot pants or anywhere near a NASCAR function.
Do you have a sister?
Okay, Max. Whatever you need to see me for, it can wait till the morning. Am I right?
I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. So, listen. Kate Howard and Carly aren't on great terms, so... And I know you don't want to hurt Carly's feelings.
No.
So let's just keep this situation to ourselves.
You think this is for the best?
Yeah, I do. Trust me.
All right, boss. Just so you know, rebound relationships never work. Keep up the good work.
This chicken is roasted with sauce.
You said chicken, didn't you?
I said skinless, boneless, grilled with no sauce, no salt.
No flavor? I don't serve cardboard to my guests. The sauce has tomatoes, olive oil, a little bit of herbs, and I'm sure your size 0 hips can handle it.
I'm a size 15. I am sadly all too familiar with Carly. In fact, I hold her and her damn statue responsible for this entire situation.
Diane, can you get to the point so you can leave?
Never mind. We can wait till tomorrow.
Okay.
Sell your house next door. Take a loss if you must. Just get out while you still can.
That's your cue to go running to the door.
I don't run away.
Since when?
Was I supposed to know you peel an eggplant before you cook it? Oh, and the veal piccata. My poor father, you should have seen his face. He was chewing and chewing and chewing. He was trying so hard to be supportive. It's my first attempt at a home-cooked meal. And my last.
Did you ever let him off the hook?
I finally burst into tears. He felt so awful. He said, "Sweetie, it's a good thing you're gorgeous because you're never going to win a man in the kitchen." I mean, he would say that. My father, he thought I was close to perfect.
He was right. You are gorgeous. So, Kate Howard doesn't cook.
I make the choice not to do that which I cannot perfect.
But see, that's given up. And I believe that you can conquer the kitchen. All you gotta do is try.
It was a lovely meal, Sonny. Thank you. I am going to go up to my room now before someone else barges in and jumps to the wrong conclusion. Good night.